It's a key focus for Brooklyn Center residents, the future of its community center. Today, we're getting a closer look at what that future could look like. Consultants hired by the city say the existing community center is outdated and not meeting the standards of its younger population. This week, the Brooklyn Center City Council moved forward with a master plan study to expand and renovate the facility. The city did look at building an entirely new facility, but a design firm said those options are not financially feasible. As a result, the city is looking at a $55 million plan that would nearly triple the size of the existing community center and construct it in 3 phases. The first phase involves significant renovations. That would include building a new 50-meter pool that could be used for swim meets and creating a new teen center. A second phase would add on to the facility by building indoor courts for basketball and volleyball and adding a second-floor walking track and fitness area. A third phase would eventually include an outdoor splash pad and recreation pool. Brooklyn Center Mayor Mike Elliott says an improved community center is something incredibly important for the community.
Because we're somewhere around approaching 70% people of color in the city, and so many different cultures are represented here, I think that we have an opportunity to think broadly outside of the box in terms of what a community center is.
One key question is how the project gets paid for. The city is working on options, including having legislative help through a state bonding bill or a possible voter referendum to approve a local sales tax. If those options cannot be obtained, the project would likely not move forward. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz's revised budget includes funds for the Brooklyn Center Community Center. The governor recommends $3.2 million for design work. Other area projects are also included in his budget, including a $2.9 million grant for a building that would benefit a nonprofit serving the South Asian community in Brooklyn Center. And $18 million is recommended for the renovation and expansion of the Maple Grove Community Center. Residents in Maple Grove can learn more about the upcoming Highway 610 extension project. The long sought-after project would provide the final connections between 610, I-94, and County Road 30. A virtual open house on the project will be held on Wednesday, March 23rd at 3 different times, with sessions starting at 4, 5, and 6:30 p.m. We'll have more details on our website, ccxmedia.org. As people look for ways to stay active during the pandemic, the sport of pickleball exploded in popularity. It's a social activity that also allows people to get in a low-impact workout. As Delane Cleveland explains, a New Hope resident has found even more benefits from playing pickleball.
I got it.
Exercise is an essential component of a healthy lifestyle.
7.
And 5 days a week at the Plymouth Lifetime, you'll find Ali Sawar involved in an intense game of pickleball.
Pickleball is having fun and then playing and doing something for your own body is good, losing some weight, and it's healthy. Good job.
Ali picked up the sport, which can best be described as a mixture between tennis, ping pong, and badminton, about 6 months ago.
Yours, sir.
Initially, it was a way for him to get exercise after years of playing soccer left him with bad knees.
The winning and losing is not matter, just being involved is that matter.
The sport is not particularly hard on your body, which is why it's popular among seniors. Ali has found a sense of community here.
I come, I see new faces, I go introduce myself, I say, well, what are you doing? And they just kind of, cheat and chat, and in the meantime, we play pickleball. Do it again.
That sense of community has been important for him. In 2017, he lost his wife.
I lost her to cancer after 44 years. After that, I was in a bad shape, very bad shape. But I was involved in sport all of my life. That's something that helped me was sport.
Here on this pickleball court, he's found a way to overcome his grief and channel his emotions into something positive. Ali has since remarried and plays alongside his new wife, Lily, who introduced him to the game.
You're constantly exerting yourself and being creative and growing and learning. It's amazing.
Through this game, Allie has found a new family.
I'm happy here. I'm happy to be part of this organization that they provide me, space to come here and play pickleball.
In Plymouth, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
In April, students from One Brooklyn Park Elementary School will get to go to the U.S.-Mexico border to meet their pen pals. But before they go, the students at Park Brook Elementary collected school supplies and raised $17,000 for their trip. Students from the Osseo School District have been involved in this program called Students Connecting Through International Services for more than 20 years. The school supplies collected this week will be given to students at the border.
We think it's unfair that they can't go to school for one day, so we're helping them with all the school supplies. We're buying them rulers, folders, math notebooks, binders.
6 students will go on the trip and meet their pen pals at the Arizona-Mexico border to celebrate International Children's Day. This weekend, you can also see artwork from students in the Osseo schools on display at the Maple Grove Government Center.
It's an exciting show, so I encourage you to come down, bring your kids, bring yourselves, come and support the arts. The arts in Maple Grove are extremely important. We are working towards making this a more viable proposition for this community.
The opening reception for the District 279 Student Art Show is on the 23rd, and that's when prizes will be awarded, as well as a scholarship in honor of Jacob Beneke. That will go to a senior who will be graduating and headed to art school. There are around 90 works on display in the show that you can see from now until April 1st.
The Park Center and Osseo boys basketball teams were on a collision course. The old rivals met up for the Section 5 4A title Thursday night. Jay Wilcox has the highlights.
Second seed Osseo hoping to upset number 1 seed Park Center in the Section 5 4A boys basketball final. The Orioles play well early. Bernardo Moria pops a long 3 and Osseo is up 9-5. But Park Center takes off from there. James Spencer nails a 3 from the right side, and it's 16-11 Pirates. J.J. Ware provides a spark off the bench. The second of his back-to-back threes makes it 25-11. Ware scores 9 in the first half. A nice set play here, and Leo Torbor cuts baseline to score, plus the foul. It's all Pirates, and they lead 46-22 at halftime. Second half, and Torbor gets the steal and sets up Spencer flying in for the dunk. Park Center is up 50-24. Osseo does make a late push. Isaiah Johnson gets the steal and dunk, and the Orioles pull within 14. But it's Park Center's night. Cody Pennebaker with the layup plus the foul as Park Center celebrates a section title with an 89-69 win over Osseo.
We came in guns blazing, pressuring them, forcing turnovers. Our defense, our best offense. Ware always says that our defense, our best offense.
Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Thanks, Jay. Champions will be crowned at the state girls basketball tournament Saturday. Hopkins will play for the Class 4A title after a semifinal win.
The top-ranked Hopkins girls basketball team faced White Bear Lake in the state Class 4A tournament semifinals Thursday night. The Bears with a miss in the lane, but Jordan Schmidtdeal gets an offensive rebound and put back, tying the game at 9. But the Royals then go on a 13-0 scoring run to take the lead for good. Taylor Woodson with a drive and layup for 2 points. Then on the break, Amaya Battle passes ahead to Nunu Agara to Liv McGill for the layup, and Hopkins leads 20-9. Royals fans celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and they see McGill was having a great postseason, hit a 3-pointer. McGill scores 9 points and had 6 rebounds in the game. Hopkins up 8 on the Bears at halftime. Second half, and Agara steps in front of the pass, and she takes it all the way to the basket to score 2 of her game-high 14 points. At the other end, it's Agara getting one of her 4 blocked shots in the game and triggering a fast break. 3 passes later, and Tatum Woodson has a layup. Battle chips in with 11 points for the Royals, who limit White Bear Lake to 8 second-half points. Hopkins wins 52-27 and plays St. Michael Albertville in the state championship game Saturday night at Williams Arena.
In Class 3A girls basketball, Totino Grace advanced to the semifinals where they met up with St. Paul Como Park. Jay Wilcox has the highlights.
The Totino Grace girls basketball team set to face St. Paul Como in the state Class 3A semifinals. Hannah Herzig pops a three for the Eagles. She has a great night with a triple-double that includes 29 points. The Cougars briefly grab the lead. Ellery Tennyson with an easy layup, and it's 19-15 Como. But as in their quarterfinal win, the Eagles close the first half strong. Grace Spavacek buries a three to tie the game at 24-24. Leah Dengerud pops a three of her own. She scores 17, and Grace is up 41-29 at the half. Second half, and Abby Lord nails a three from the corner. She has a second straight good game with 20 points. Totino Grace wins 86-72 to advance to Saturday's title game against Becker. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.